Okay, we're live. We're live. Thank you very much. Family, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever on the day. And welcome to the program Inside Salon today. Now the Then and Now Media Empire, where they broadcast live on Facebook. Me, now a host and presenter, Mohammed Kamara, popularly known as Supermed. And today, now Wednesday, the 9th of June, 2021. Inside the program today, we get concerned Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora. Concerned Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora. Then people are way now real when I say women of substance. People them way don't up tranga one for helping Sierra Leonean brothers and sisters them wherever they. If they're the diaspora or back home in Sierra Leone. So we're very grateful to them for them joining today. And as soon as they see, some of them they will tune out live, but we expect some of them for January later. So I'll begin share the program immediately. And inside the discussion today, we can look at what they call the human rights abuses in Sierra Leone. The human rights abuses in Sierra Leone. I think most of now don't they read the case, the notorious case about the boy in Abo, what they call
DH23. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Mariatu Kamara, and welcome to the program again at the Then and Now Media Empire Inside Salon today. As I said today, the focus of the discussion about human rights abuses in our country. And one of the notorious cases, a recent case where happened to a Sierra Leonean by the name of Michael Magba Mansare, where reside in Bo district, the southern province of Sierra Leone. We don't see them be alleged, say, they catch out some medicine them, we include ibuprofen and paracetamol and so on and so forth. And these are common painkillers in our country. When they catch them out, they say because of that, they find them guilty for say he possess illegal drugs and he's been sentenced to 8 months imprisonment. But the number of them is out in fentanyl and the frequency of them is away on most people in Salon get them at the host. Because we know say that a dad say FF sick number down, get them at the host. So plenty Sierra Leoneans in home and abroad. They talk say this is a gross human rights abuse. This is a really injustice where we Sierra Leoneans for raise a voice and talk about them. So very, very please forget to on the platform today that Nagokai will discuss this particular issue, burning issue, and so many other issues then. It's not only gonna be the only issue, so many other issues then. So while we go directly to the program now, Madam Mariatu Kamara, I don't force on join me. I hope say your colleagues and will join with us as we go along. I want to make you give your assessment for that particular case there because plenty Sierra Leoneans they are baffled. Say, but how they go hold somebody with ibuprofen, paracetamol, he end up for being convicted and sentenced for 8 months imprisonment. So
okay, thank you so much
for that particular case?
Yeah, thank you so much, Supermed, for that question. Me, I just want let Sierra Leoneans realize say we not care for bash the government. Me na one person way they look forward to make them try eradicate lawlessness in that country. Day. So in connection with that case, day, if not wrong the guy do, a guy rights for face the law, go court, charge him, and then take a decision. But in that boy the young case where we see all over social media, he then in Tongwe, then a boat town day, he make a video or audio, whatever, praise the past government. All of a sudden, we arrested and go arrest him. This going on, me not see, I not see court case, I not hear anything. Before you hear now, they say they find paracetamol or whatever, and now that make them convict him for 8 months imprisonment. Is that fair? I don't know. Waiting Sierra Leoneans there go say about that. But me on my head to Kamara. So wait till we read until we know the day. But wait till we read na social media. Now I explain so too now. One thing mortal man we get for realize na life. Nothing is permanent. Where you then a position, even if you na director, CEO, politician, teacher, principal, whatever position you get for know what you do in life, because at the end of the day, then same thing will affect you. One thing I always say about this present government, it was a new direction. That's their slogan. And they expect they say all the mistakes of the past governments, make them not can repeat the same. That's all I they talk about, because if una condemn a government who una say they beat people, they arrest people, because certain things in the way they happen as Sierra Leone now, Supermed, listeners and viewers, una all. As soon as something happen, they say this past governments back be don't do. Una don't forget about the past, don't face the future, the present and the future. Not all because it happened at late Tijan Kaba in government, it happened at EBK in government, it happened at NPRC. If it can happen to the SLPP, the PAUPA, is that a new direction? No, it's not. So why the change? So that boy now real, they say when they say then take advantage from purposing. That's a really, really bad. So do you me at the appeal to the present government? Do you una we stop them here? If una stop them here, una will get support both home and the diaspora. But that gentleman are just talk. It no cost nobody, all weapon, then kind thing, and they always for convict them for go spend 8 months na Pademba Road. Ebo, is that fair? Una look the index right now, and Eskoroma left the human rights index #1. Now we are #3. But people in all Canada platform, they can feel to say we can't praise the past government. We not can't praise anybody. We just want certain things the way they go wrong, make it stop. Because we are all Sierra Leoneans. We don't want because you didn't have this party, you didn't have this party. No, we are all fighting for Sierra. So I will stop so far, Superman. Thank you so much for giving me.
Thank you. Thank you very much once more again for that. An holistic approach, and the way you put more. This platform is not about bashing people. It's about speaking to the issue. Will they stick to the issue and talk about the issue? Bar any other biases or so on and so forth, but will they speak to the issue? And we believe as Sierra Leoneans, we are in our responsibility for our elected issue. That's very, very important. But before we go any further, concern Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora, you can able to give me a background of why we formed that organization, who that and did, and what's on our aims and objective, please.
Thank you so much again. Concern Sierra Leoneans, the majority of we then at the USC, we get people within our UK, Australia as well. We've been joining we because immediately when we see these governments take power, we notice it and carries vengeance. Because of that, now one we big woman, I would say we respectable woman, baby Aj, within our Ohio. In fact, in self now woman where they do plenty goodness na Sierra Leone for help people them. It say, well, make we all come together, make we form this organization, make we voice them they had. It's like not so, especially women. Now that's more will be the first for say because the kind of problem they see them they do woman in Sierra Leone will not be like that. So now based on that, make we say, let we all come together as Sierra Leoneans them, make we talk to people, talk to the present government, say, human rights are very important thing in government. You no go want for the treat you citizens them bad. You no go want to make them they suffer under you. You no go get praise. So now based on all them things and the way we see come presently, we don't happy for the past 3 years, I will say. Now I make we women then at the diaspora be say make we form this organization.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Maria, to come on again, and it's very important and timely as well. Like what you say, una na people and way, na mothers them, na sister them, na auntie them, na son and so forth. So when I get the feel and the love from our country, our brothers and sisters them, na the diaspora as well as back in Sierra Leone, it is very, very timely that people that can say, okay, well, let we say come together, let we say do something for help fellow Sierra Leoneans them, and we na this platform welcome. I'm great. I believe say. Plenty Sierra Leonean go welcome that initiative, the very good and laudable initiative. As I say, we don't get other people who don't join we. I don't know whether if they will introduce themselves quickly. Madam Queen Alisa Contekago, and I think Madam Zainab Kamara. I don't know if you're able, they give me unmute yourself so that you go introduce yourself to the Fambule Mode watch we so live.
Yes, this is Zainab Kamara. I'm the secretary for CSLWD. Ms. Fatima invited me for Can Talk, so I'm delighted to be here. And thank you for hosting these kinds of talks so we were able to talk about what's in the go on now with Country.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Zainab Kamara, and welcome to the program. And again, the same goes to Madam Alisa Conte-Kagbo. Queen Alisa. Hello, Queen Alisa. I think so you get for unmute yourself. I don't know who they see you, but you can come on and go back off. Well, let's move forward first. I think so hopefully we'll come back to Madam Queen Alisa Conte-Kagbo by then in language don't clear. Madam Zainab Kamara, again, I want to pose, you don't make the conversation on begin, this discussion, and we focus today now about human rights abuses in Sierra Leone. And we now as a reputable organization, people in way, when I get the feel, when I get the love for our fellow Sierra Leoneans, them, when the advocate for make sure say Salone, all man getting right, all man enjoy peace and security in the country. Again, the focus of the discussion is about, when they look at the case where a Sierra Leonean brother by the name of Michael Magba and Mansare Nabo, when all I'm now in charge, I'm now say he gets medicine them and they try him and convict him and he's been sentenced to 8 months imprisonment. But not just one stop there no more. We also get cases of a former leader or leader of a political party in Sierra Leone, the Alliance Democratic Party, Mr. Mohamed Kamaima Mansare, where they're all in detention for over a year now, for a case where we know say a bailable offense according to the law of Sierra Leone, still not grant and bail, so on and so forth. There are many other issues, the other men that plenty will happen. What's the reaction to all them waiting the alleged human rights abuses in our country? So you get for unmute yourself, I think you still muted, Madam Zainab Kamara.
Yes, well, as you said, this is an ongoing trend. Every month, there's new situation that gives evidence that there's no real rule of law in Sierra Leone. All of these situations are connected, although they're independently happening to families and our citizens there. They're all connected. It's all a great symptom of just lawlessness. And I'm glad that we can come online and use the power of social media to advocate. I've been making a lot of marketing flyers and other things that, reach out to organizations like United Nations human rights organizations. And I think if more of us can be, tagging and calling these institutions to task to pay attention, then we really may be able to do something in that country. It's a small country of barely 8 million people. There's no reason for this continuous and shameless violation of human rights to be continuing in 2021.
Okay, thank you very much. Absolutely. And that is what we're trying to do. We continue with the conversation because, like you said, our country is a small country of barely up to 8 million people. We should treat ourselves as brothers and sisters in that country, love one another, and endeavor to promote the good governance practice in our country. But again, Madam Queen Alisa Conte-Kagbo, no, we still get problem with your line, and we will revert back to yes. Hello, I think this is Madam Princess Aissata Koblo Queen. You don't hear you, ma?
Yeah, I hear you, sir.
Okay, then thank you very much and welcome to the program. Well, let's say hi to Fambule when they watch me live, please.
Yes, hello everybody. It's the Princess Aissata Koblo Queen.
Thank you very much, Madam Aissata Koblo Queen, and welcome again once more to the program.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, today as a member of the Concerned Sierra Leonean Women in the Diaspora,
yeah.
Madam Aissata, I think we'll get problem with your line.
Yeah, there are you.
Yeah, so there you now. Okay. What thing are you the thing we're going to try for talk about is a imprisonment, finding guilty and imprisonment of we brother, we they call him Michael Magba Mansare Nabo, where they end up for charge him for say if he get some medicine, we include ibuprofen, paracetamol, and now they don't convict him and they don't sentence him to 8 months imprisonment. Plenty Sierra Leonean they amazed. Say, bo, how come somebody get ibuprofen, paracetamol? Well, plenty salon people get at the host because we all know that and after sick and plenty. How come that possible for being ended up in prison for 8 months for that kind of thing? And what's the general take? Because I mean, it's baffling to many Sierra Leoneans. What do you think?
Very, very baffling. For me, what I say, because this is like social justice, human rights violation. The person just go out there and express himself and try for praise all the party leader, what they do. Now, right for them. There is no need for even arrested or arrested at all. They do what they go to court as that. The law is there and they do the job. Because for appeal to the case at court, when is this a pain? Can it all become illegal in the country? Pain relief. When? What country is that? When pain relief become illegal, become a crime if you get pain relief. You know, in every house have pain relief, including the government office there. Again, pain relief and the houses there. So there's no need to be arrested. That's very a human rights violation to the highest level. So let's say okay, the APC they go there because I know it's a political issue. The people who are blame again, the member of parliament today. If a stand firm says most here, they don't abuse your rights. They do not crime for get pain medication. Not a narcotic. They're going to have pain medication. If I appeal the case to the highest level, then to not say the salon laws there, not say I get pain medication, but Tylenol, ibuprofen, you forget that crime for that. No, that's human rights violation. That's wrong. Because the very about that. The opposition for SNAP and FET as much as they can. When they appeal the case, that will not be for that. Then too, I said they go there in refugee house, in my house. That it's good, but they have to. So when they go there, let's say they don't accept stay, the boy did something wrong, who they are prisoner. When me and you still say they do nothing wrong, if we put the case at high court, for appeal unto the today, for course, when the member of parliament today, go there and protest and share the law. Say, when is that? When this thing can be illegal in the country, forget time now. If not for that, all from today, it's a law for close there. For all get permission. They sat out there that position. That's very wrong. For a prisoner, for what? For just paying medication. That's my violation for the S level.
Okay, thank you very much, Princess Aissata Koblo Queen, for that passionate response. And we obviously say it's really, really unfortunate. We hope say the people in authorities will stand up for this man and say,
yes.
No,
have to stand
this man supposed to get proper justice in the country.
Yes,
Which happens not correct at all.
Not correct at all.
Well, I welcome Madam Baby Adjen. I think say don't join me. Madam Baby Ad, do you for say hello to Fambul when they watch we live so?
Good evening, good afternoon. It depends on what part of the world we're there. This is my Baby Adjen. Thank you very much, Mr. Supermed. Thank you for inviting me. And I want to accolade to my sis. Thank you, sis, for inviting me. I'm so glad to be part of this podium. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Baby Adjen. I want to go straight to you again because I don't ask this now about this organization concerns Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora. And Madam Maya to come up, don't give me a brief account of what team organization stand for. But I want to say head for both guys, me Fambul and Guno. What's in this organization there for? What they aim for achieve going forward, or what they don't achieve? This concerns Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora.
Well, I think we had the beginning on what we've been stand for when we formed the organization. We call on all like-minded women. For law, we stand for the oppressed. We be the voice of the voiceless for we people in our country. Too many disadvantages been they happen, especially when these governments take over and the things that would happen in our country, and we realize both women, children, everybody need a voice. We go stand up for them, you know. So we formed this organization. I think we had made a lot of impact. I don't want to give too much credit to us, but we have to claim some credit, you know, Mr. Superman. We hit the social media when the old one of the politician then, like Dr. Sylvia Blyden, Paulo in West, Paulo in Case, we stayed on top of it. We did a lot of advocating, and hopefully we did make an impact. We make then release a lot of them out of prison. And today we give God the glory. I know they forget Comrade Koita. We advocated for him on several occasions, and we will not relent. I think we are still here. We are still here. We are still thinking. We're going to continue to be the voice for the voiceless people. We will advocate for the suppressed people, just like this particular thing they do right now for this young man at the Southeast. Those are that's my cup of tea. I mean, I'm here today to talk about this guy, and I hope we spend a lot of time talking about this gentleman, were they behind closed doors unnecessarily for waiting then say, I mean, I saw the video before I came to the meeting. I made sure I rewatched the video of waiting he posted on social media during something where they talk about a stadium and say, I wear black, King Adebayo, and then I watched the rampage where then go ransacking house, and I watch even the returning of the material to a home. It's just not right. I'm not a lawyer, but I just sit down and say, are you kidding me? Then I read some different things about the reason why they arrested him and why they charge him for 8 months now, say guilty because he gets medications now. Also, I don't even know the medicine where they find him with, but I understand say they find him guilty because he get medicine now. And I try to launch on our country's medication law because America, where I am, we do have some medications that you have to have a prescription before you can own it. But then some medications are over the counter. And pardon me if I'm going back and forth. It's not anything, it's just my usual thing. So, but I don't see the law in Sierra Leone who gets the control of medication, even where people and they go to a salon and they buy, let's say Valium 5, then they buy Tylenol 3 over the counter. So I wanted to know what medication they arrested this guy with, who they sentenced him for 8 months, and who side that law come out. I'm not able to find the details of it, but I'm here to advocate for him. So the country go look the president, who Mama, me, I not even call on the president because he's only one person. We do have a first lady. We're very outspoken and very involved in this government. Let Steph Nakumra, he born picking them just like the rest of us. Let it look into this guy in case, because politics not a stop at the bank of the river. I mean, they 5 years ago don't just know they might need this gentleman. Go then they go jail and for 8 months, he left in family when I not the sole provider in family. It's just not right. So that's why I'm here today. I joined this podium to make my voice heard, for let we talk to the government, let them look into this guy in case, and let people then come up and let we protest for this man in rights, because now in rights for carry over-the-counter medications in a salon. I don't know the details of the medication. I hope somebody will tell me what it is, but I'm baffled. As you can see me in my uniforms, I deal with medication, so I know the medications. Okay, I want to know what kind of drug will cause them for na jail for 8 months.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Bibiaj. And for the benefit of the viewers as well, the information, the latest information we get is they are common painkillers like ibuprofen, paracetamol, and so on and so forth. And these are common painkillers that most Sierra Leoneans again are the host anyway. And then you know, say the illegal drugs and add substances them and the say so prescribed for you. So people are baffled. Like we say, we really appreciate the fact that a noble organization like Kunayon, women them what we call women of substance, mama them, auntie them, sister them, you know, they don't stand strong for make sure so that continue for the advocates from our fellow Sierra Leoneans and wherever they are, and we really appreciate you now for that. That is a great work they do. And again, I want to for welcome Madam Queen Alisa Kontekabo. I don't know if they agree with Madam Queen Alisa Kontekabo, if they agree with now for say hi to Famulen, please.
Hello, everybody. The sisters, them, how they do long time. My name is Alisa Kontekabo. As you all know, some people they call me the Royal Queen Alisa. I live in the UK. I'm married with 5 children.
Okay, thank you very much and welcome Queen Alisa Conte-Cago. And Queen Alisa Conte-Cago, as we don't discuss today, the focus of the topic about human rights abuse in our country. And we don't see plenty in our country. Obviously, we don't see the issues na Panemba Road, na Makeni, so on and so forth. Again, one of the other person no one forget about when they talk about as soon as they advocate for people in another country. Now the leader of the Alliance Democratic Party, when Mr. Mohamed Kamarima Manseri, they don't all am over 1 year. But the thing is, what do they say? We don't say if you go on, go right, whatever the merit of the case. But the case, the charge with charge and a bailable offense. Why they not go grant this person bail? What's on a perception? What's in on your own thoughts about that particular mandate going forward? I mean, left family, as people and we really concerned for our fellows, what do you think, Madam Queen Alisa?
Well, I tell you, thank you, Supermed. Regarding Cameroon, I don't know deeply about the case, but I know say yes, he in a prison, and I'm a family man. From what I'm hearing from people, say you're not supposed for day and even for 2-3 months safe, but now I don't get it for over 1 year. And I saw something on Facebook one time, because me into my friends on Facebook. I see in Peking they cry one in Peking where they in the United States. I felt it. I don't know what he do or what he not do. I don't know the details of it, whether right or wrong. But as a mother, you know, you see a child crying, you don't feel like inside your heart like they stab you. But we the concerned women, we there for guide and help people. Then just like what we sister say, Baby Arch, she's fully right. You know, we go try with level base. And we now women of substances, and we go try very hard and do what we get for do. This man now, right now, where we talk about, what we sister say now, and what we focus on, if not painkillers normal, then go see in place. I don't feel say that is right for the even person go na prison for 1 great day for painkillers. I don't think so. The law, not sign on the wall, not permits that for just painkillers, common painkillers, where you and I will take. You know, this has to stop now in country. And the ladies they will say, yes, we get first lady. We they appeal to the government. Now they don't get in power now. But do ya, even if people they criticize, people they get for criticize any party, the last party, they may they criticize them. Even future one get for cancer, then they criticize everybody. That will make we pull more for doing things for future kingdom.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Queen Alisa. Will they get problem with tonight's more?
Talk something, no freedom of speech, somebody talk something. Oh.
Okay, then thank you very much. You get problem with your line. You line a crack. I think so now you internet connection where they give small problem. But we'll come back to you.
Yeah, now what are they? Was I just come one small room first. I not start work yet.
Okay, I say better now. Okay. We'll get most of what you say anyway. We'll get most of what you say. Thank you very much. I'll come back to you. Thank you very much.
Appeal to first lady. You know, let them look into the case and see. Let them look into Cameroon and you let them look into this man and go back to you. You know, let them see to the people of Sierra Leone. Let we just focus for we country. You know, and then they long take and say because of politics, business, or tribalism. Long forget about all that stuff then they. We main focus about the people of Sierra Leone. It doesn't matter where you come from. Once you know somebody from Sierra Leone, just focus on that.
Okay, thank you very much, Queen Alisa Conte-Cago. And today the discussion will go into will go lengthen them small because as people like people when parents them, sister them, and whatsoever. I mean, when I get plenty general concern, Madam Mayatu, come I want to revert back to you because you've been patiently waiting for us. One other thing where plenty Sierra Leoneans they don't talk about, you don't say. Now this strangeness, this bread and butter business that we country. It don't seem like say any improvement they happen. The people they predict themselves saying for can the bag of rice go reach 400,000 leons. And we know that country they say work not they better plenty at all. Like now the season don't begin approach. People are really suffering. I see one horrible and horrific video today and photo where one boy now the Western world districts are free on the said in redundant time is so devastated, he even chop your own hand off. What thing that you advise? What if you say before they talk to government, like una so as an organization about this bread and butter issue, men go try for help the people, men go alleviate the suffering of the people.
Thank you so much, Superman. That's a very important question. You know, it's I can always tell Sierra-Leoneans, inclusion. You want to know sabi anything. Even when you're not in job, you're not all to sabi. Something and the way you go to do so, you need help from me. Paddy, I don't miss this, or I don't miss it. You can't show me. But this present government camp, people will be don't at the system before, we don't understand. And say, no, they pull it or people they come with the system. That is wrong. Now affects us so. Then your system will bring calm. Now affects us so. Delicate. They will make people in the suffer. And to be honest with you, we they feel the pinch more at the diaspora. I'm telling you, Sierra Leone now they survive through people that will get families them abroad. I go Salon 2000 and this is not 2021, 2019. Supermed subject where we be there salon they take an luxury. I can still when I go buy bread and granite so I can think something. No more subject not to luxury. In that country. You can imagine. See where posting can just sit on almost say today, I'm here for drinking Fanta. No, it's not possible because the thing so stronger for people like certain things that we now basic things that way people for eat in that country. It's really sad. Me just to talk to Papa government. Their own system where they come with where they say they increase tax and all sort of things them. Wait to make the other governments in your policies the way be put in place, we're not able to implement that. Not to say the past government it be okay. No, it was not. But it was better. It was really better compared to now with bag of rice. And in fact, the rice it in different parts, I would say, or quality. You get the pusawa, where they call that way it is swell quick, you know, get better taste, when I like 300 and something. You get jasmine, we now almost 400,000. Imagine I manage now. I get one my cousin. I say, well, okay, la epans more with $150. You know, if even worth nothing as I learn anymore. Because by the time you don't buy one bag, rest of 400,000 because of telling you possible, maybe you diabetic. Not can say maybe you diabetic. You know they even eat white rice. You know most for rice for cup. Now that make the country now most where they happen in that country they safe now because of poverty, the sickness to increase. Because balanced diets, not in a silent. All they eat is carbohydrates. Rest. Even the people who get diabetes, they no able provide, no able get, not say provide, no able afford for buy certain type of food they waiting for the eat. Just because the government feels to say they know everything and we will solve them. And that was their campaign. We're going to solve the bread and butter issue. It's 3 years. Nothing has been done for that. One thing I can always tell this present government, we are not here to bash you, but we tell una the facts. If una become, una solve them problem, like the opposition, I think the opposition in that country is about 15. They know they talk their wire. You guys, una for in control. But una get so much criticism because all the thing the way the past thing the way una say this government do, una don't can do the worst. And una not able to make the lives of the Sierra-Leoneans improve. So they're not able to accept una. But all the time they keep blaming, now this person they do this, now I make this, they happen. Stop the blaming game. Una come to reality and face say, una get for do certain things there for that country, let them able to appreciate una. Because people in the suffer, I'm telling you, you see that video, missing all that video, Superman, one bubble buy like bowl of rice. Me, I should say that in a big step. He said that they're 4. Imagine 5,000. Where something where young man don't angry, good one, where more don't 1 or 2. In one grain no more, it don't do now. Imagine 4 people in the eating a bowl of rice for just 5,000. It's sad in that country. Do you hear me? I talk to Papa government. We are not here to bash you. But una just try to put things in place. We're going to make the basic food for people in that country, then we'll get them. I think, look what became the personal season, the bigger. It's so sad we go to that country. You go, they cry. Say, hey, me look at dinner, so we know that make most people like say them they go bluff because when you make party na yourself, it's not it's our problem. Maybe now follow go meet 2-3 friends and no more we talk and laugh. You go see it's a waste in this country. What can this country? They tell me they say if they cost you for food, you know get blessing. Trust me, because even that person, that young man or young boy, you're gonna cost you the see fridge, you see food till you gains. Why say I'm not left for compare, but we get things the way for make we reach to a level, Superman. Why we never reach the 30 today? We know they just talk about this government, even the future government will get for come. Una address the needs of the people. Because when you address the needs of the people, your problem don't solve. You don't get nothing again for 10 people. Because people are not satisfied with what they do. But since we this present government come, every day there's a trouble. Do Papa government do ya with a big una? People in the sofa are looking to them.
Hey, how are you? Your mom is in the car? No. Oh, you left it on?
Stop so far, Superman.
Okay, then thank you very much, Madam Mayatsu Kamara. That passionate view plea to the government. Many understand, say yes. People are really suffering in that country. The country is not easy, it's tight, it's tough for people.
Oh.
And many try to do something, many alleviate the situation because this cannot go on like this. Things cannot go on as they go on so right now. Really, really sad, really tough and bad. But we will come back to that topic. What that way I want and go on attention to Queen Alisa. Maybe you go much for this work quickly. I think say there are people who miss them small. Now then we sister them. Una as concerned Leonean women in the diaspora. Then we sister the they see when they go work in that Middle East, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, and when they see so many abuses, so many reports of abuses, so on and so forth. What's on a take? What's in I want to see this particular continued drama. It just seems to continue over and over and over again. We get so many stories there. What's on a take? We'll never discuss about time. What's on a feel say we as Leonean for the do right now for make sure say we try for sort this issue out. Because it shouldn't just continue like that.
Superman, nothing will concern me. Anything where they go out of the way, where people and they suffer, concerns Sierra Leoneans them, where now we the sisters them, we concerned about it. First of all, we get for advice, the one that we not left yet for go at the places today. We get for advice and still let them take that chance. No matter how they explain to them, saying a very good thing for go, for this, for that, they promise them all kinds of things, may they not do them. May they not go do that mistake again. The one that we don't step there already before they know all this, we just appeal back to the government. Let them try for help. We go try with level best, but we cannot do it alone. The government gets to step in, you know, for let we free the people there, especially with ladies there. Well, they're all not human beings, whether you're not man, you're not bikini, or whatever. You know, everybody is human being. They not deserve the treatment when they get so. And their agents then, the government for put a stop to their agents then. Let them let for give false information to their with sisters there for going to that place. Now, because you know, any side of poverty day, anything where they can show you, you must take up on them. I'm not gonna blame them much because now because of poverty, we can't see on the down the drain now delicate today, where it be to say as somebody can fool you no more with anything, you the gratuity can. But at the appeal for make I appeal here. Yeah, you come here, please. Sorry, as I tell you, I walk at it. I will not go it anyway. Sorry. Hold on, just a few seconds. I'm Superman. Now. Hello? Can you hear me?
Your line is still break. Your line is still break, but
it is still break. I'm so sorry about it. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. No, my colleague them been just come and say let them hand over. What me they say? You hear me again?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Okay. We can't see don't go down. You know, we healthcare is so poor. You know that you don't know which side for begin safe. Let we not look this say because of tribal, whether the people that are APC, PDP, SLPP, because we are not talking about tribal thing here. We are not talking about a political thing here. We are not talking about tribal thing here in journalism or whatever. All this now we concern because we are concerned Sierra Leoneans. Let we concern about the people them welfare. You understand? Then they say the education for let we go get unreal. But not only education for think about the health of the nation. Who say poverty day? One is sister talk about them. Who say poverty day? Now they get all kind of disease. And for try with level best, if salon stable, believe you me, everything will be all right. We're not going to 100%, but you know, we'll go reach near the. So me,
Okay.
I still appeal, you know, for let the government look into that with the help of other organizations then, with we back as well, with the women there, concerned women there, we go join hands, we're willing to do anything for make things better in a salon. That's I can assure you.
Okay, then thank you very much, Queen Alisa Kontekago, for that swift response. And I want to go back to Madam Baby Aj. Madam Baby Aj, are you with you? Are you with us? Now for mute, please. Madam
Yes.
Baby Aj, Queen Alisa mentioned one thing where a strike a call with me, and I believe so with most Sierra Leoneans. And you as a healthcare somebody, salon with healthcare they down the drain. Many a times we salon brother and sister them. If somebody gets any then kidney disease, any major illness, it's like a death sentence that country. Let us we see one lady where we talk about the healthcare then days they are so where even they say lights go off na cannot where cause will lead to the death of nearly I think 9 people. We don't know how really related that it is. But while we go more because we think say the healthcare sector in our country has to be a fundamental aspect of the country because they say well body na gently. If you not get well body, no nation not go without well body business. What now you take?
Oh, Supermed, thank you very much. I'm kind of glad my sister touched that part. Queen Alisa, I want to give credit for touching that part. My biggest concern, me, Baby Haj, I love my country. I will do anything for Sierra Leone, but I always they ask myself if something happened to you when you go salon overnight. I was placed in a predicament in April. I've been supposed for the Freetown, then I get an emergency sickness. Every day when I close my eyes, I open my eyes, I say, God, thank you. Because I believe if I've been salon, I've been get that attack that needed a major surgery like that, I've been for die. So it's a perfect timing. And so for the past couple of months since April, I've spent my time thinking, what can we do to make a difference in Sierra Leone? This has nothing to do with politics anymore. This is no longer a joke. This is now a concern. We have lost a lot of important people in other country over simple thing like a diabetes crisis or hyperglycemic crisis, like a hypoglycemia, where not low blood sugar or high blood sugar. Simple things that people they can able to take control of if we get a healthcare system. That's, if I can say anything today, I am not even talking to any government people. I talk to every Sierra Leonean. We can, if we sit on more day abroad, to be honest with you, Supermed, we just decide, say, we build a state-of-the-art hospital in a salon. We can make that happen because you know what? Then people then how they call this utopia, then do them. They did not build, the governments did not build that hospital. The Ethiopians, they will live abroad. The educated and uneducated, we don't put a price tag into it. Because for us, the Sierra Leonean, we are very proud people. When you put a price tag and say $1,000 per person, the one who not able to afford them, we will afford $100, not they come on board. Let's make this work. Let us build a state-of-the-art hospital for our own good, not only for government or politics, for even people them. Simple things they kill people them is sad. It's very sad. I was there during the Ebola. I did not go under any politics. I went there mainly, the main thing will make me a left in America and I forgot protect me old lady when I'm in mama na the after God na the next thing na me life with me picking them. But when I saw what was happening, I was able to protect a woman that was almost over 8 years at that time old for letting not get the Ebola, but young people were dying just because of lack of education. Some of us want to go home and help. I would love to go home and teach nursing. I have a master's degree in nursing in America, so I can make nurses in Sierra Leone. My God, I function like a doctor in our country. Believe you me, but I will only take that risk if I think when me time reach, when I get me on attack, the one day where they teach them, we able to get the equipment for function, for able to take care of me. That's what I will do. I would love to do it today. My kids are grown. I have one kid in college. I am still young. I can still make a difference in making healthcare work in Sierra Leone. I want the Sierra Leoneans for us to come together. Let's make this work. Who now they watch we today? Who now they listen to it? We are whosoever you can do Guinea, any side way in the diaspora. Let us make this work. Let's form a committee. We'll go we come into one word. This time around, it has nothing to do with building a stadium, building a this. Let's build a state-of-the-art hospital, for God's sake, in Sierra Leone, where people are able to get a good health care. And I know they'll make you go, Superman, Lord, not forget about this guy. What's in my name, Seth, the man at the southeast, where they behind Pandeba Road. We're here for him today. I am begging the government. I am begging the First Lady. As a mother, I know she is a woman of caliber like me. It's now Mama first before she became a First Lady. I want for Lay check into this young man in case. Let yourself put your own 2 cents there. Let we help save this boy. It's not right. Let people have their freedom in Sierra Leone, the freedom of speech, the freedom to be able for support who I want for support. Then we meet again. We Sierra Leoneans, we have high tolerance. We have religious tolerance. We'll be able to tolerate politics. These days, things are going out of hands. Do we allow picking them not suffer because of voting they like, what they not like? Let people they not suffer because of voting they like, what they not like. We are human. You have the right to be able to like and dislike. We are all human. Do we allow not forget this guy? And for this hospital thing, I think, Superman, this is something we have to put on your podium until when I get the media. Let una make a point of duty anytime when I hit the media. Let's ask us, the Sierra Leoneans, let's come together. Let's build that hospital. We can do it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And again, I want to say, we're at this platform as well. We're very passionate. And this is something that I was thinking about. Say, Salon will need a state-of-the-art hospital where if somebody get kidney problem, then we will deal with treat them there. If you get heart attack or whatever, then we will deal with you. If you get some complication, like we say low blood sugar, high blood, those complications, then for able to deal with you, the whatever resource. I think this, you don't eat the name at the head here. This is very, very important. In fact, I believe say this will be #1 priority for Sierra Leone. And again, I'm going to revert back to Madam Zainab Kamara. Madam Zainab Kamara, are you with us? You've been patiently waiting for us. I don't know whether...
I'm here.
Okay, then thank you very much. I don't know whether if you say one of more small part this healthcare issue in our country, because I'm telling you, I've witnessed it several times. I know 2 friends that we've lost because they've got kidney issue. They could not even get a dialysis. By the time they think, oh, for Kellen gonna give it this, that they lost them. So what do you think really Sierra Leoneans, we Sierra Leoneans should do about this, and how can we go about maybe work in partnership with other international organizations, but to sensitize Sierra Leone that in this day and age, people should not be dying because of they cannot have dialysis, or people should not be dying because of low high blood sugar. I mean, these I know they're big diseases, but we as a country, Sierra Leone should do something about it. What do you think we should do, or what's your response in relation to that?
I think that's really the most important point. I want to say first that I'm glad Baby Haj is doing well. Baby Haj and all of the ladies of CSLW, they were very supportive to me last June when they detained me papa na CID for almost 2 weeks. That's how I met all of these ladies and I joined this organization. So I want to let all my know say that it's really possible. This movement and this group has made tangible results out in the world of for me mama, for me all my fambo, that they really make a serious impact for shame that government today for release them. So it's really important that we have these conversations and we take them seriously because there are repercussions. We can make a wave. As far as healthcare infrastructure in that country, I think the first thing that we need to do is really stop relying on government. Someone said it earlier here that the president before did some things wrong, the president after will do some things wrong, because government at the end of the day is a business. They don't have to actually care for the people. We would like that, but I think that's a really idealistic thing that we Salomande we hold on to, we need for Lego. We, the citizens, are responsible for what happens in that country. My husband had a kidney transplant 5 years ago. And since then, we have not been able to visit Sierra Leone because I'm afraid say if he's sick or if anything happened, there is no infrastructure there will go care for him. And we're young. We're not even yet 40. I know they consider I'm men 3 picking a born me one just because I don't go holiday in a salon. That's the main thing that keeps me from ever visiting my own country with my children and my husband. So we have to make private endeavors to work together to create these kinds of institutions. I know 2 hospitals. They're fashion-like clinics right now that are currently operating in Sierra Leone, that if we had more volunteers and more donations, those projects could be expanded. There are current institutions in Sierra Leone that could be expanded and improved and upgraded. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We don't need to start from scratch. If you're not listening, baby, Haj said she's willing. She has the skills, she has the knowledge, and she has the education. She's willing to go and work in these places and create nurses that are competent and that have the knowledge of the tools and sophisticated information so that they can treat these more complex diseases. But short of that, we can talk we can appeal to the government there's no requirements for letting do anything at all. But we, the private citizens, we should be doing that.
Wow, thank you very much. This topic always gets me going. I mean, it's really sad because we've seen so much of this issue about healthcare in Sierra Leone, and over the years, we have to say it's been spread over the years, and many people, like you said, plenty Sierra Leoneans when return back home. Some people are under in pension age, but when you know say where they all one way or the other, and I say they get small sickness then. But you're working now, say, well, if I go live back in Sierra, if I left this country, I left that country, I go back in Sierra Leone, I go live there. I get any problem, like what Madam Baby Ajay said just now. How them go treat me? Who that go help me? And it's very, it's sad. It's sad. Like what you said more, like what Zainab said just now, he won't go, but because of the members, I and your husband will go there just in case anything happen. How them go treat him in another country? I don't see him so many times. And that in itself, it will affect the country adversely. Madam Princess Aisata, are you there with me? And for unmute yourself, you there with me, because I want to ask you yourself now in nurse as well. You said they work in the healthcare sector. You know, many people, the country as Sierra Leone, they lose out because we get plenty of people where one retire, go back home, where they go contribute greatly to that country economy. Go do the investment, do on so on and so forth.
So right now, I see my Sierra Leone medical, it's all messed up. Then I say one old hospital, Connaught Hospital, they have no oxygen, no light. People they die because of lack of oxygen. It's a night people they die. People they die every single day because of no oxygen. Or be sent any oxygen never function at all. Never function. Then those doctors there, I blame them too. I they go work your equipment. Mr. Sarah today get everything what they need for work day. If government don't provide those equipment, no work, because they put their life at risk. When I say all those doctors, they say, now go back no care, person die. As I feel that, so they behave. I go good as no syringes, no oxygen. This is lights. We say it's essential for every hospital and oxygen. The sun has come, they put lights off, no oxygen, put it die. That's murder, according to murder. Because no sufficient care, no go oxygen to die. So put pressure to the government say, if no provide honesty for me, would I quit? Because we as nurses, you know, if you can't die, I go feel. Even yeah, we will do everything. We still feel the pain when they die. The figure is still not enough. Even there is everything for rescue them. They die still figure to say not enough. And I still they feel. Then as authorities maybe I say, it's better who come together and build a hospital for people. But on the government, they don't care. Because then they think they can't afford. They make the stuff.
Okay.
But they don't people then.
Okay, thank you very much again once more, Madam Princess Asata Koblo Queen, for that passionate response. Again, this Today, the main focus of the topic, we not forget as well about Michael Magba Mansare, the young man where the owner, the young man where the owner Bo and where right now they don't convict him, they don't sentence him to 8 months imprisonment. 8 months imprisonment. And also some of them not only see the prison, the Palemba prison and tell about the kind of condition at that prison, not easy at all. It's really bad. And all for what you do. According to what you get from Salone, the people who follow the case, they say that because he gets ibuprofen, paracetamol. I said, but well, yeah, the old man has Salone get ibuprofen and paracetamol more than Kumrale and the hosted. So how comes this was so for that small time for go sentence until 8 months? This is gross human rights abuse. Like when the sister they say no more, when they raise a voice na this platform, say, bo, Papa government, people who they follow the law, people who they work like the legal department and that country. Una get a responsibility. Una get a responsibility for make sure say people they not suffer in vain, not suffer for nothing just because somebody says something where somebody not like or somebody criticize somebody. We are all Sierra Leoneans. We all are brother and sister in another country. We go for show some love to one another. Not gonna make you compete suffer for nothing. Why is this young man for 8 months imprisonment? Because we be no say the other Ola and we say 2 charges. The other charge and drop him because he don't get no merit, he don't get no grounds. Because if person say that this person build this place, if the person build it, what's like enough for saying that person build. So that charge when we say that incitement was dropped. Now the only charge and I say no, well, you get paracetamol, ibuprofen, and you so I make you get her. And that man was convicted in a court of law. As we talk now, a court of law convicted, then found him guilty, and he's sentenced to 8 months imprisonment. This is beyond belief. And when they see this ghost abuse here, so but many cases them. It's just this is just one of this one. Plenty cases them. And I really glad it's today where the sister and the platform where they talk about this. We as Sierra Leoneans not for set to mouth, we not talk then here. Because for set to mouth to not talk, we are complicit for area a bet then here for they continue. And it shouldn't happen at all. Again, I don't know if Madam Mayatu Kaba is still there with you because we try for focus and round up. As we believe said the message don't go out loud and clear about this particular Mr. Michael Magba Mansare. But also we want to talk about this medical sector. We want to get this opportunity as we don't dare so today for let we talk about this medical sector. Maybe people will go for listening to this particular interview subsequently, and all Sierra Leoneans, they call the sister saying that the diaspora go ponder on this thought. Look what the sister they say just now. Oxygen. Yes, recently, I think it was last week. People then die in a salon for that small oxygen tank. Oxygen not there, then people then die. People then die because waiting and they waiting and call them, put it and call for them, lights go. People then die. And this should not be happening. We as a nation, who for able to say priority number 1, now for make sure say cannot get 24 hours light. Cannot forget 24 hours light. Cottage forget 24 hours light. This now main hospital, now a city of over 2 million people. We cannot afford for say light for gold and in place in the able. Who potato for able give lights that cannot and cottage. If the president in place no get light safe, but cannot and cottage for get lights. Cannot and cottage in light one get more priority than president in also in light one. Because waiting new people in there, whether lights and life depend on them. If they ain't waiting and call for them, then life depend on them. If they're in intensive care, if we get any intensive care day, then life depend on that lights day. Taking the lights away is like say, when they can't pass, when they can't kill you. So really, this is a very, very important issue where we not for relent. And I believe say, today don't begin on this topic. We're going to continue on this topic. Like when the sister, they don't greatly articulate this issue about healthcare in our country. Madam Mayatu Kaba, you there with me?
Yes. Sorry, I've been go out for just a few seconds. I don't come back. Sorry.
Okay, welcome back. We'll be meeting to discuss about this healthcare issue in our country. The healthcare issue don't become a big barrier to plenty Sierra Leoneans, them, even at the diaspora. People don't walk and say, but we want to retire, we want to turn back home. But one of the key things they remember say, hey, if I go salon just me don't begin old small, and most of my side they own, I saw small see they come, blood pressure, low blood, this and that, all anything in there. Then the worry say, but if we go to salon, so they go set today back. If we sick, who that go take care of we? Medicine and send at the country na problem. Equipment them, when advanced equipment and proper equipment them for treat them serious sickness, not there in the country. What is your general assessment in terms of this medical and this healthcare in our country, and you appeal to we Sierra Leoneans and worldwide and Sierra Leoneans and back home?
Yes, thank you so much, Supermed. A very brilliant question. And then the contribution of baby actually. Let me say something here, Supermed. Sierra Leoneans, we get for land for unite. Unity is our biggest problem in that country. That's one. Then two, this thing where baby I suggest to not take the waiting happen to like minds of McKinney. I don't want to bring a kind of but let me just bring her because I'm part of it too. Where that incident will happen, na McKinney. So many of we, some of we, me, I can always say, me na Fulatong, then Timney. My papa na Timney, but my mama na Fulatong. So are they both sides? So because of that, we will get connection at the north. We come for help people. They look the federal commodity between the Americans and the UK based. This thing where baby Aj talks to so many Sierra Leoneans there, I can always say the easiest job for getting American and the medical field. So many Sierra Leoneans then at the medical field all over the world. Elect now $1 each eve, not to pass you guys 1,000 like baby Aj say. We go get that in less than 2 years. Trust me. But again, as like when a baby Aj with the idea, so oh my God, Sierra Leoneans, oh then I because the America. The infighting with the faith we say take on at the wall. That's we. I'm saying it here. Why? That one word they were the past government and we don't use. We need for change with attitude. It's not about government anymore, Sierra Leoneans. I can always say myself working at the government sector. Where people can say, hey, politicians and got, I said no. Every sector in that country corrupt. Trust me, Supermed. Not the banks, the insurance companies, teachers, lawyers, students, everybody, they beat the system. So much so that we don't can me, I can always say I can learn good things in America. I know they copy the bad things. If you want to go implement another country, it's a big tax because we're not ready for change. Why we don't know. So me, this particular medical team where baby Aj don't cancel, we can start them like I don't begin to cancel. Just the appeal, like cooking Canadian platform, they are talking. Now, so the news go to spread. Maybe thinking Sierra Leoneans them. Because we then at the diaspora, I'm telling you, Supermed, there are Sierra Leoneans, they will tell you, say, me I know you join salon business, so me what they say, I'm only corner. Everybody different because we don't can copy, I don't know, the make it so we don't can copy the culture of Western world. Because me believe saying that only Sierra, like what they talk, I talk proper. I don't need to go begin to go strain where I sit down with Ethiopians, I sit down with Nigerians, I sit down with Ghanaians. In a match up, not to say I hate them, I have so many Nigerians friends there. But I like for them and my Sierra Leonean community because I communicate well with my people. And when something happens, who I go call my Sierra Leoneans there. But I can always advise Sierra Leoneans, get to limits, you understand? Because that we all hurt each other in this country, not to this country, all over. No means say because one Sierra Leoneans don't hurt you, that means say all Sierra Leoneans are bad. No, you must get the good ones there. So me that's someone I can always tell we Sierra Leoneans, they make we learn for, although we stop for faith we safe. When somebody come with idea, because I come with this idea, una one can now say, hey, now so for me, now so faith commodity. Now that they tell you thousands of dollars when we collect at this America. UK they collect you. Look how it's please delicate. Now they poor people away for benefit. We are even in court now. We the court right now, they tell you so with one of the other representatives then are McKinney. Just because we decide say we want help. Una can bring for wait till the faith we say for what them I mean they say once in war. petty issues, there's Leonean and King. It not necessary. This not help people the way they suffer in that country. So if we all come together, even now 1 euro, they want the euro up there. I tell you, we have thousands of Leoneans in the diaspora. 2-3 years now they organize, but we need trustworthy, dedicated people. This is not about politics. Me, I can always say, if God give me, we don't want, because you say people don't for work with you, you didn't, no. Everybody get for work together, because sometimes waiting Alicia Sabi, waiting Baby Ash Sabi, waiting Zainab Sabi, waiting Koblo Queen Sabi, we all go put them together and move the country forward. So do ya this word where Baby Ash bring council, Supermed, una safe. Even not today na concern Leonean say come, where una safe they use una platform, say somebody be don't suggest this. I wanna think about that. We go begin move from there, small. Maybe sometime it will be possible. So I will stop so far. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you very much. Once more again, I want to plenty thank you, because the discussion here has been very passionate, very timely, and very important as well. So let we continue, and the Kweli sister say we say go continue on this platform all the time. I want to welcome Madam Franca Jallo. I think you don't join me. Madam Franca Jallo, do you hear me?
Yes, Mr. Supermed, I hear you loud and clear.
Okay, then thank you very much for joining me. And with the discussion here today, don't center around the brother Nabo, where they don't sentenced to 8 months imprisonment, apparently for possession of over-the-counter drugs. Basically, these are like ibuprofen and paracetamol, so on and so forth. So that will be the try for really appeal. What's not your appeal in relation to that particular case? And maybe I think so we'll just need to continue appealing. What's not you think?
Well, first of all, Supermed, I definitely get for thank you for always being so progressive, for bringing out the voice of the concerned Sierra Leonean women and of the nation, Sierra Leone. We all from Sierra Leone right now, they go through a lot. And one of the things that the world know about is that Sierra Leone has one of the lowest life expectancy rates in the world. We also, one of the nations with the highest infant mortality rates. So that being said, with all the risks that we'll get, including malaria, including everything else, all man knows say Sierra Leone is one of the countries with also highest corruption rates. And because of the high corruption rates we'll get as alone, people then get for find way for survive and for take care of themselves. They get for find way for reach out, for get the medications the way they need, because the only way you can get accurate or proper medical care in Sierra Leone is if you're really wealthy and connected, and that should not be the case, because every life is valuable. Every life is very important in Sierra Leone. So then they will get for recognize the amount of corruption they would on your bots, where people then just because of their connections and so on, they're the only ones getting care in Sierra Leone. That's the roots of the problem. That's the roots of the problem. And so someone should not be penalized for trying to survive, to take care of themselves and their family, for just taking over-the-counter drugs. This is what has happened to him, to go to jail for something like that. And we all over the world, find ways to take, ibuprofen, Advil, Aleve, all that, Tylenol, and so on, for kind of take care of health in one way or the other without having to go pay expenses, extra expenses, other expenses that with them people and they not get them. So you're adding, salt to injury. You're adding insult to injury. You're adding so much negativity, bad blood, and you're making things worse for the ordinary Sierra Leonean citizens. Them we're not called for at all. So they appeal to the government, for say made and look that law. They made and look that law. They properly made and repeal them, because it's not working for the average Sierra Leonean. People will need to survive. They will need to take care of themselves and their family. And we're speaking as just concerned Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora. I know I will do anything for my child, for my children. And so is the next man going to do. And not because they're involved or affiliated with one party or the other that they should be penalized. We therefore look the system. It's a systematic problem. This has to do with the government. And if we want to address the problem and solve it, we have to look at the system, how it's placed to make people survive and thrive in the environment that we're from. Unfortunately, I'm not being count on time because I'm still in my office. As you can see, I turn on my phone, but I get my computer on and I do some office work. And I've been listening to my sister, Madam Baby Haj, waiting at your suggestion. But I
Yeah,
shall
well,
say,
let me just interject. Let us summarize in suggestion. Madam Baby, I suggest say this healthcare business in the country now baby catastrophe. Recently, we see people die of oxygen. Let's go 9 people and die, so on and so forth. And plenty Sierra Leonean and today, then go one and go settle in a salon. The barrier is being healthcare.
Exactly.
Because Motaman, you know those kind of sick you go get all kinds of sick. But you know, say, who say you there, where something happen with you, and we will go make sure say try for you the appropriate care where you need, we go sustain you as a human being.
Exactly.
But this is not available in Sierra Leone. So it was say, they say, we people in the diaspora, along with come together. Now we open a medical an hospital of excellence. We're able to treat people of like when somebody get heart attack, when somebody gets kidney problem, so on and so forth. But again, the question where plenty people go say is, they go say, yes, this is a wonderful idea. But Madam Baby Haj and all the concerned Sierra Leonean women, then, what about the expertise where you need? Because you need proper surgeon then. We're going to go do this triple bypass operation. You need proper surgeon the way if you understand na liver operation. We're going to go do all these sorts of things. How we able to do them? Yes, let me just conclude. How we go able to do them for making this thing really happen there is sustainable as well. What are you advising?
Yeah, Mr. Supermed, I believe strongly, and based on me, the people who I don't know that the community so far, the Sierra Leonean community, we get some really professional people that waiting at the diaspora where they do excellent jobs, them, including Madam Baby Haj being speak. She's in charge of, she has a master's in public health. She's my sister, my comrade, and I know in background in terms of medical facilities, running medical facilities and healthcare system. And we get a lot of doctors and nurses. I'm affiliated with a whole bunch of us in the diaspora that are doing one thing or the other. Me, they run nonprofits. I'm running nonprofit management. I do different things them in our community as well. So the expertise we just get for harness them. We just get people away willing for go back home and doing what it takes. And we have so many of us who are willing to do the work, just like we're taking our time right now to sit and discuss it and find solutions and work towards it. Implement the solutions then. So there's so many people in the healthcare field who are giving their time, their energy, their expertise out of the country. Imagine if these people were to come back home and do what they need to do back home. However, like I was saying initially, we get corruption then. A lot of funds then from the coronavirus were unaccounted for. Accountability doesn't exist in Sierra Leone. We get for make sure we get trustworthy people there. We go and lead the way forward so that we can actually do more good things there for people and make changes and lasting changes there. We go work for everybody. So I honestly believe that the people in Sierra Leone who are on the ground and the people in the diaspora, if we can unite, like Madam Mariatu said, come together, we can move mountains. Sierra Leoneans are very brilliant people. We have highly educated people. Instead of investing elsewhere, we can work towards investing in our home country. And I think a lot of us are willing to do that. So Sierra Leone just has to recognize what it has and work with these people too, the government system and so on, so that we don't go outside. We find a way to also work within our nation, our community as well, and do good. We're not going to watch our other person in garden, we forget we own. So that's why these women in the diaspora, the concerned Sierra Leonean women, me as the founder, and so on, we are working towards making sure that people in our community, Zainab Kamara, Baby Haj, Mariatu, Madam Fatima, and others, so many powerful women and men can go back home and give back, contribute. There's a lot of people already doing that, but there's problems within the system. So we have to have a systematic review of how things are done, fix that problem, then go ahead and start something that's lasting, that is actually sustainable for the growth of Sierra Leone and for the betterment of our country, of our citizens. So I think that, definitely in a wonderful solution by Madam Baby Haj, but we definitely have to look at the systematic issues for begin with, the corruption and all that, and then take trustworthy people. Then there's so many of us out there. There's so many people that can do it. Madam Mariatu brought up like man's from Makeni. I'm also a part of it. My father is from Makeni. My mother is from Aboka. I know how much it took for us to start, putting our efforts and energy into making Makeni better after the incident had happened, after the massacre, because that was a massacre that happened in McKinney. And so I know say a lot of people them now the diaspora don't begin to lose hope, lose faith, but we cannot lose hope. We have to find a way to go back home and build our place, build our country, build our nation for a better Sierra Leone tomorrow. I will stop there for now. Me comrades and will speak. But I just wanted to also add my own 2 cents, and I'm definitely here with you guys, and any solutions that we can do to better our nation, I am all for it. So thank you so much for having us.
Okay, thank you, Madam Franca Jallo. And Famulem the Madam Franca Jallo don't articulate well waiting will be the challenges them. Waiting how we all will come together and work on this particular vision where the concerns Ghanaian women in diaspora don't they come up with. And I believe say it's about time now they make the woman and they lead in that country. Because to be honest with you, we the man we don't too disappoint human too much. And I mean over the years success no day. So maybe all human and said it generates ideas and now maybe things could be much better. We hope say they will continue for work on that together and we all will come and join them and support and make sure say this move forward. Because I tell Fambulem, this issue about healthcare in a saloon, it is really the disadvantage we country. Plenty Sierra Leoneans them, whether they're the diaspora, plenty of them from the salon they like today. And when they're going to contribute greatly in the economy in a salon day. But one of the biggest barrier na healthcare. Because they say well body na gently. Any side day, you want to make sure say you well body business, you put at number 1. You know say you're for the sick. You want to make sure say when you're sick, you get the appropriate care where you're supposed to get. So family, we come out to an end of this program. I want that we all take 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Let we summarize the 2 main topics we will discuss here so today. We want the incarceration of Mr. Michael Magba Mansare. We all man take us in a gross human rights abuse. Because the law send us alone say, where person get paracetamol, ibuprofen, host, you for all I'm a sentence. No. The law they talks that they add drugs. Like there people that like marijuana or cocaine or whatever that any drugs they didn't talk about. So how with judiciary come to the conclusion when they can't now God one grace sabi. So family, while we take 2-3 minutes we round up and then maybe Lord build this foundation for say this healthcare business. Excellent healthcare, not so just hospital clinical. We talk about hospital where you know say if you get kidney problem, you're able to go there for go get dialysis. You know say if you can't come, so say you will get donor, then we will do kidney transplant for you day. If you get heart problem, not all people they get a model like today. Even young people they get her. They're going to go do triple bypass operation, pull out and replace and make sure say you continue for live your life. That they happen now. Plenty people they see now the diaspora now. Yeah, so when they get in condition, they then live their life. Even to the worst, even a liver, they do liver transplant. And we know recently in our country, plenty people get liver condition. Now you when you get a in a saloon, almost you forget it. You're gone. So Famulem, I'll begin again to you, Madam Mayatu Kamara. Take 2-3 minutes for let we summarize and 2 topics they had say we believe say we don't hit on and we don't begin the conversation.
Thank you so much, Supermed, for us to again. We almost come to the end of this program. Listeners and viewers, we tell you thank you, take time for can listen to we. My final message is all the people where this government don't arrest, they connected with political. Look, Kamarimba, I know they argue for them, I know they talk for them, I know they support them. People they look at it because if they talk against this government, they see certain things the way they oppose, now that make them implicate and so on this problem. Me no know. But if not true, una bring an kind of court, una try them, then find them guilty, then jail. Simple and easy. That's it. Una no get no bad name. This other guy, in self nabo, na talk it up, he make audio. Before you know it, they arrest them. They can't go court. All in they give the government bad name. We get one with youth leader in IASO. It is Washington. I can call it DMV. I think it is Virginia. Baby, I go correct me. Instead left na one. I think it was in early this year. For go left in my man salon. You could embarrass the man. Olam 13 days. in herself for waiting do nothing, do nothing, absolutely nothing. They're not able to find say that this is all na this is make then later on a fear. Now all that in a human rights abuse. When people want protest, una say no, una pull gun, una pull soldier man, una put in a tweet. All that in an abuse of power, una they seize the people a young rights. Nice so. Look what una do, Paulo. Look what una do in West. So many other people, it don't make una go men don't get bad name. The things that we put for be accepted for una don't put. Because Silenians them they look forward for change, but the change don't want them. It don't really want Silenians them. So the new direction, if una not get time again, if una not able to change it now, people like say it don't let for now. So do you me they talk to the government? Do you this boy? The other day, I saw one video where I think now Sylvia make. It's so sad. They say they traumatize the family. Look the pikin, small pikin where the man left. Sylvia Olam with him pikin and the pikin and the woman. They talk to them. Imagine at that age then you pikin and you say your father jail. It affects them. Because of una not even get see where una go to tell we or the outside was in a this una hold the man for paracetamol. Maybe una try a big on left them and they are big. I will stop so far.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Mariatu Kamara. And the same question will go to Madam Zainab Kamara. Madam Zainab Kamara, let me summarize the two main topics today: the human rights abuse and also this issue about the healthcare in Sierra Leone, please.
Yes, thank you for having us on the show. Truly, this is always a great opportunity. Like I said earlier, I just think it's time for we, the Sierra Leoneans abroad, especially because we have the access to capital and organization that our fellow countrymen do not have, to really start taking responsibility, support each other in our projects. I know a lot of women in this group have independent projects. Instead of reinventing the wheel, let's continue to network, continue to help each other fundraise. And when we visit, continue to come together to do the physical labor on these projects, to improve access to healthcare and to improve education for our nurses. Because there are not enough nurses, and the nurses that are there are not trained well enough to really do much. So we just have to be accountable, and we have to really care. And we therefore left this government talk. Like, we can talk about them, we can criticize them, we can ask for their assistance, but at the end of the day, if they're not answer, we are still responsible.
Yep.
Okay, thank you very much once more, Madam Zainab Kamara, for that excellent contribution. And the same question they go now to unmute yourself, Madam Princess Aissata Koblo Queen. Are you with us?
So I say for that boy now Bo Michael, that human rights abuse. I don't know, the Salon justice system is so messed up. The government interfere everything by politics, but court system. As long as it says something about them, it say no deal with them, they try everything for put you down. Look at Kankeden. Okay, see, Kankeden. And then I put more than 1 year. Remember, but one of them being busy because just time for criticize something about this government. Most of it they enrolling. You see, that what he do, it did nothing wrong. Now in right for say, and as command did this, APC did this. And that is true. There is no crime in it. Now they say again medication we say that is illegal. Where is it in the world? What be Tylenol, be illegal, na illegal drugs? Where? What be say every house get pain relief? Everybody, including even the magistrate, they go jail for 8 months, including lawyers there. That's more abuse. In Sierra right now, if we say anything against this government, no, they arrest you and put in jail for no good reason, and give you false allegation and put in jail for no good reason. Because they support them. That abuse don't so rampant alone. People die every single day doing depression, suppression, harassment. And guys, look at it. People die in hospital. Like for hospital, like it's not a hospital. Like I say, like Connaught cottage, like it's a death trap. Like death trap. So if I die, go there admit today. Because if we go there, what you gonna for? What's the kid? Not like look at it, you die now. So man, I'm here for now. Thank you very much.
Okay, then thank you very much once more for that passionate response, Princess Aissata Koblo Queen. And the question to go back to Madam Baby Aj. We don't talk about Michael Magba's Camara issue. We don't talk about this healthcare talk. We very, I'm really waiting for time. Then also want to not forget, that was sister when they go to the Middle East for go work day. Now then Kuwait, Dubai, so on and so forth. Do not for summarize in 3 minutes because we're trying to come to a conclusion by this particular interview.
Thank you very much, Mr. Supermed, for allowing me to finish this conversation too. I just want for we not forget about Mr. Mike. Mr. Mike, now a young gentleman when they come up, and just they join hand to the sister them for beg the government. Do you want to revisit this man in case? Do you want to check into Kamarimba? I mean, I kind of like saw the video for the way in Pekin make. It really touched me. I'm not in the judiciary system. I don't know much about law, but we just made it join everybody with the plead and plead with the government.
It's closed.
For let and check into them. For checking to them, people they had in cases them, and let justice prevail and let them check this boy in case. I mean, paracetamol is like Tylenol in America. Tylenol in America, everybody owns it, I'm pretty sure, or maybe ibuprofen. I know, like I say, I have to be very mindful. I'm in the medical field for know what's in the medication, but if it's paracetamol or like Tylenol here, nobody deserves to spend an hour in jail for that. Not even an hour, but an hour being asked what did they do with Tylenol. This is 2021. We just they plead. We're not at certain time now, mortal man in life, they reach to a point, you just get for now the government's day in government, now government of the day. This government get for pardon with people them. Let them sorry for them. Some of us don't cry, we don't laugh, we don't cry, we don't plead, and we continue for plead with the government. Do ya? We not pardon with people them, let justice prevail in a salon. Like my sister made reference to one we comrade Naya, we come on Naya, go enjoying holiday, and put them behind closed doors for 2 weeks unnecessarily. The government they try for send a message to who they live in the diaspora for no afraid. But we're not afraid. Salon our country. We love our country just like una was on day or una day. If we grieve for let una panic, we will not be able to return home. We want to return home. And I will touch on the hospital thing that we started. And like I said, me, Baby Aj, I have a master's degree in America. I will volunteer today if I'm sure that my healthcare not they at risk for me for go live in a salon for more than 2-3 weeks. If something hold me there, people they go teach nursing will be able to take care of me when my blood sugar drop if I'm diabetic, or when my blood sugar go up if I'm diabetic, or when my blood pressure drop if I'm hypotensive. I hope that we come together as Sierra Leoneans. This is no longer about government. We have to do it as Sierra Leoneans. We have to come together. Somebody have to take the lead, yes. At Naime could they get presidents at the world. So anybody can take the lead, but we'll need for continue for learn for work together as Sierra Leoneans, just like what Madam Maria to say, until we have this faith in us as Sierra Leoneans, say we can work together, we can disagree to agree. We go build a country to what you want. We will return home at a younger age. I want to be able to return home, Supermed, at this age where I'm still strong and healthy and get me sanity together. Because Salona a good country, Salona a sweet country, Salona a country where I want to retire and live there for the rest of my life. Let me pick in them, grab picking and go, they can't fend me. And I don't know how they reach for stop now. I want for tell una thank you. Do ya una they go on live? Una not forget for bring this now una podium anymore about the hospital. Let's come together for once as Australians. Let us make this possible. Let's build the state of the heart hospital in a salon. You will see how many people they volunteer. As it is today, I pledge me as a volunteer, and you can verify my license in the US. And I'm sitting in my office right now, running an all agency healthcare. So dear, I want Launa make a point of duty for the advertise that. Let's see how many Australians there, how we will come together. Let's make this possible this year. Let's begin them. In less than 2 years, just like what Madam Maria to say, we will plant that hospital, we will fund that hospital. We will provide employees for that hospital. A lot of volunteers will come, black and white, you name it. You get people then like Madam Franca, they will get the knowledge for non-profit. They will make it possible. People want to volunteer their services. They want to do it through non-profit. We want to help. We just don't have the know-how. I thank you for listening.
Okay, thank you very much once more again, Madam Baby Aj, and I believe say this dream, one day we'll realize that, and we will continue. We'll not go relent. We will continue for this advocacy, for begin to come to all Sierra Leoneans. The men no say yes. The healthcare sector, something has to be done. Something has to be done because this don't create a barrier for so many Sierra Leoneans. Finally, I will turn to Queen Alisa Conte-Cagbo. If you unmute yourself, please, Queen. Again, the same question they go to you. You say send a healthcare somebody. And also, let's not forget the issue about with sisters them. Madam Queen Alisa, for unmute yourself. The issue about sister them as well. And this healthcare issue. While I summarize in 3 minutes, waiting that you final take to Fambulen.
Mr. Superman, it's a shame that we topic today is so heart-rending about this young man. But at the same time, they say in the country say quality education. But if you don't get quality healthcare, believe you me, your education-wise, not zero, because you help today, tomorrow, everywhere. You understand? And we do more every day because the crisis within the country right now, and we they suffer the most. Because when they pay you, monthly or weekly or whatever time they pay you, when they share the money with salon system, with salon problems. That's what we do. And some of we will get with charities then, like me, and I support the elderly people of Sierra Leone. And some of we, so many charities then, we they give out more. Because we get out so for we country. Most of us now, like Madam Baby Arch say, for this hospital business, me I support 100%, 110%. Because most of us now the diaspora, we are health carers. We did at the health sector. So we have to do something for the country. Don't rely on, say, the government or people or whatever. We the concerned women, I tell you, I know they boast for women, but women, they are the top at the moment. We are at the top. I know they say I criticize man them. No, not at all. We go just man they out there and say they don't do a lot. But they give way for we. We know say salon in better one. Now woman, lying for Tima Traga one. And we the woman then, we are ready for Sierra Leone future. And we go to the concerned women then. We try to empower so many people. Not only the young people then, but the aged people, the youth then more with the empower people then, and more of the women then. For less Sierra Leone go before. And Sierra Leone, when you want to map so Salon must go before. Let God make Papa government and see to this man Abo and Camarema, made them pardon them. Made them go into the case back and look, especially this man Abo, for painkillers, me brother. But let we see what they were able to do for we. They cried so we first lady for making able to do something. But Sierra Leone, we are crying, we are suffering. Things that they happen there, where to say they have out of hand. Sometimes we don't know how to begin. But concerned women, they always get answer for things then. And we go try very hard and put things there up to the map. So I think at the end there so far, for what I can work today, another on floor, and you don't even know how to pass. So that will change now. Make me say go inside. I beg. Thank you so much. I thank you everybody, the Biach and others, Franca, una all at home and thank you. Una no say now una girl, now the United Kingdom. Queen Alisa, the Royal Queen. Thank you, Supermed.
Okay, thank you very much, Queen Alisa Conte-Cagbo and Fambule. Muna they watch this program today. Muna go for watch them subsequently. The concerned Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora don't come up with a great initiative today where we all Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora. They are not come to one. Don't say, don't put government or whatever this. Don't we do something about this healthcare in our country? Because one way or the other, it affects we all. We all, because you know, go no say go na salon, where so say go get a that day, you need to be treated, and the healthcare not did it. Say they go couching at diaspora, it probably is too late. So I believe this initiative, where then remarkable woman they don't come up with, we allow support her 100%. And when this platform will continue for the talk about time, and I believe that the listen go back, maybe all meeting to themselves and organize something, write out a project, how this go work, how this go happen. Not for build your hospital, how for staff them, how for sustain them, like continue for the develop gradually, going forward for that we continue. I hope so they go do that. And we always, like I say, will give 100% support to that because it's very, very important going forward. Again, do you allow sister them? Many only go there, now that Middle East, Kuwait, they don't advise you not too much, una left for going to that place there. Then people they don't like una now well. So tell when they see una video them, it's so painful, it's so sad. When they see fellow Sierra Leonean, they more like sister them, they suffer so now other people in country. It really pain we. Some of you don't get the power, we don't support all kind of way we support. But you know, we suppose who follow pound on back, we not in a salon, we not ever on a day. Man, nobody not tempted for go and work in day because the abuse is pass mark, the suffer pass mark. And again, salon governments and people in authority, the legislature, the judiciary in our country. Una execute justice fairly. This case for this brother, una try to do something. If not for appeal, go na appeal court, na high court, men look into this case. There is no law na salo say where you get paracetamol, ibuprofen and you host them for sentence you 8 months. There is no law. This na gross abuse if not so it happen, not to say for be at all. So family, again, on behalf of this platform, the Then and Now Media Empire, I want to tell the outstanding women they are so concerned Sierra Leonean women in the diaspora, plenty thank you. As soon as seen are very, very busy people, but they don't take the time of them busy schedule for them with una today and discuss their issues they are so passionately and silently for the benefit of Sierra Leone. Would they tell them thank you for that? May God continue to bless them. May God continue to bless we Sierra Leoneans and wherever we do and we country Sierra Leone. Una thank you very much. As like all the same goes, all good things must come to an end. And they say next long tete dogo must clean. Family look like say we don't come to the end of this program. But one time I say don't forget tomorrow. We'll get the program of the program tomorrow night. So we'll get Koma APC and Koma SLPP per debate. So now watch out for that. A very, very interesting program. And again, we get plenty outstanding program that we get for CAM. We now watch out for them. We now thank you plenty. God bless you all and God bless you panelists them. We now thank you and bye-bye.
Thank you, bye.
Bye.